All right, we are live. Woo!
All right. Cheers,
Man,
y'all.
cheers, cheers, cheers. And hope everybody's having a good night tonight. We are going to be talking about Jefferson's bourbons. But, Mark, what are you sipping on right now?
Well, that was just the last little bit of some Crowded Barrel whiskey called Eleanor. Look like
Okay.
that.
Yep.
That's made by Crowded Barrel down here, and it's really good. Now I'm fixing to pour a little bit of this filibuster single estate store pick.
Cool.
A little sample,
All
care
right.
of a man in chat there by the name of
Deland Robinson.
Delan Robbins.
I
So
currently am sipping on Jefferson's very small batch blend of straight bourbon whiskeys. So this is
I
a
don't own a single bottle of that stuff.
yeah. I mean, I've got a few of them. I have this one, and I'll be getting into the Jefferson's Reserve later. It's got the little
Okay.
fancy cursive writing on it. And I broke
Cheers,
down
Tater
and did something I said I wouldn't do, and I bought another bottle of Jefferson's Ocean because they had it marked down for under $80. They had it for 70, no, 68, I think 68. So it was
Yeah.
plus tax. It was put it over 70, but yeah, I'll pay
Eh,
that.
So I guess it's not too bad. I mean, how do you like it? Is it tasty
Well,
or?
I haven't tried it yet. I'm gonna pop the top on it tonight.
Well, I mean, the one you're currently sipping on.
Oh, this
Was
is
it
good.
small
This is
batch?
good. Well, okay. Oh, and I do have to apologize, folks. I gotta. If you notice, let me address the elephant in the room here. This side of my face over here looks okay, and if I do like this side of my face looks okay, because there is a grow light over here putting off the 3 watts from the surface of the sun to grow these plants, and I didn't think it was going to frick with my lighting like it has. So I'm gonna have to remeter and I'm gonna have to adjust these lights for that thing,
Ahoy,
or
groovy.
move it. Ahoy, ahoy! But getting back to the Jeffersons, this is that very small batch blend of straight bourbon whiskeys. It's very
Mm,
vanilla forward, uh,
yeah.
but it's good. It's good. It's base bourbon notes
Okay.
to it.
That's kind of what I figured it would be. Just your
Yeah.
um, normal base notes with the bourbon. Your vanillas, your caramel, your that kind of stuff.
Yep, Deland, I am eating them. I'm growing basil. I'm growing dill. I'm growing. Well, mint is for the nosing kit over here, and
Mm.
then I've got some curly parsley. I've got two types of basil, and then whatever that front one is. I forget what it is. Anyway, over there on the other side, but I can go look at it. It's printed on there. So.
Yeah. Cheers, Gawani.
Yeah,
Good to see
the other
you.
thing I'll address tonight is I do not have my mics on. They're charging for some reason. See, what happens is I use the mics. I have people on after the show. I'm drinking, drinking, drinking. And then I put my mics over there and I forget to hit that button that says recharge.
Yep. Mm.
And my little drunk thumb doesn't push the button right or something. And then I come back a week later and they're still sitting there dead. So they're over there. The only real impact that's going to have is when I get up and go over there, you won't be able to hear me because I
Yep.
will be going to get another bottle of water. But we'll just have to do that. Hey, and while Major Zero's on the topic, let's go ahead and throw that thing up here because it really helps the channel and it doesn't cost a darn thing. And if you're not entertained, then why are you here? So yeah, go ahead. Just give us a little
There you
thumb.
go. See, the land grows stuff. I've seen his
Mhm.
sprouts. Man, I love me some sprouts.
Yeah.
And about any kind you want to grow too. I mean, you can have like alfalfa,
Oh
mung
yeah.
beans,
Hmm.
radish. Radish sprouts are really good.
Well, unless you have a heated grow house, this is the only option for right now.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
assorted greenhouse. Yeah.
yeah, I have rosemary. Now, rosemary's hardy as hell. It's growing out
Oh yeah.
there by the shed, and I have some 2 different types of sage out there, but that needs a
Yep.
hell of a lot of room. You know.
Yeah, I like sage in my uh, I
Yeah.
used to make
Oh yeah.
sausage with deer meat and a little bit of beef.
Well,
beef
chicken
fat.
and turkey dressing, and stuff like that needs sage in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's good. And I don't even know. I haven't really researched the two. I know the one I call normal sage because it's the one that I'm used to seeing, and the other one skinnier, longer leaf, and it's silver.
Oh
And
yeah.
I just call it silver sage because I don't know what the hell to call it.
All
Sugar
right. So
Kitty
what's this?
enlighten me, but that's all right.
What's the first spin that you're gonna put out
Oh
here?
yeah. We got to get that going, don't we? Yeah, because it is right here. So before we get started on that, I'm going to bring this up while I set up the first spin. Y'all can read about this. So if y'all didn't know that Kentucky Artisan Distillery, Jefferson's whiskeys are made there. They're distilled, blended, if they're blended, and bottled there. Of course, they age them somewhere else. You can see the building's not that big. But let me go ahead and get this first hashtag set up here, and then I'll show you the slide. And the reason... Okay, so we'll take this down. So there you can see where they are from Louisville. So if you're in Louisville and you're visiting, the other distilleries around there, Rabbit Hole and stuff, you can just make a little trip up to Crestwood there and see them if you so desire. The first one here though is going to be hashtag VSBB. These are in order that I pulled them off their website. These are not in order of preference for me. I haven't had them all, but I can tell you this is probably would rank number 10 anyway. And I'm sipping on it right now, and it's just fine. It's just base bourbon notes is all. But it's a very small batch blend of straight bourbon whiskeys, and it's not procured. They distill it there. So there we go. VSBB. And now we got the first one going. And we
All
have
right.
8 minutes before we spin for it. So,
Oh, RB in the chat. Cheers, RB.
RB, how's it going?
And,
And I do have, I did get a picture of my snifter, the new logo. So
nice. Looks
this
good.
is it here, and that's it on the screen. So I took a new picture today, and I cropped the background out and put it on black background, that type of stuff. So,
yeah. Kathy Bates. Cheers. Peter
cheers.
White.
And I don't know if y'all can see back there. I'm getting ready for a bourbon tasting this weekend.
Cindy.
So I got more bamboo toppers. And that tube I got from you?
Mm-hmm.
And then I bought another tube of them. Well, those are like $20 a tube. I found them for about $10 for 6. And they work really well. Instead of the rings on there, you know how that one has one ring and then 2 and then 3, 4, 5, 6 stacked on there. Well, these have stars on them.
Oh, okay.
But you can get them for $9 and something for 6. And I can show you the difference. This one is one of those, and this one is one of the new ones. So you can see they both have the same bamboo, same seal in there, the rubber seal.
Mm-hmm.
The one over here is the one that has the rings around it cut, and this one has stars on top. So it'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stars on it.
Yeah, that works.
They work exactly the same. The more expensive one over here is a teeny bit thicker in the bamboo, but not enough to really. And they're both bamboo, and they both have beautiful grain on them. So these keeps the dust out of the glasses, but it also, if y'all can hear me, because I don't have my lavalier on, I have 8 people coming for a tasting, so it allows me to pour the bourbon in the glass and then put the lid on it and get it all set up maybe a couple hours before everybody gets here, and it doesn't sit there and open up too much. Put it that way.
Just enough.
Just enough. All right, that was that. So, but hey, I was going to say I gave it a shot. I tried them, and they look identical from a distance.
Okay.
So why spend $20 on 6 when you can spend $9 on 6?
Exactly. So. I think I've only got I think I've got 12 of those now. I got the regular ones like I gave you, and then I've got the same ones basically that I picked up at Crowded Barrel when I was over there one time. I think for a Bastard's Ball or something.
Yeah. Oh, one thing I was going to mention is they're so cheap, to get 6 of those. I'm going to order them. Now, here's what I'll tell you. I will give them away with the glasses. I'm going to start putting them on there and shipping them that
Hmm.
way. But
Okay.
I can't guarantee you're going to get 1 star through 6 star. I don't know. I'm just going to go at random and put them on the glass.
Nah, don't just sand the stars off of it and then burn your logo in on top of it.
I'm thinking about doing that. We have the laser engraver, and I'm thinking about I'll leave the star because it's tiny anyway. I'll just put my logo on them.
Heck yeah, that'd be great.
And that way you'll get a
Cheers,
glass,
William.
the logo, laser engraved, and a topper that's laser engraved.
Exactly.
Bam.
Oh no, William Hall. We don't want everybody catching on the scotch. Shh.
Catching on the scotch. Well, I love all tasty adult beverages. I do. It's just,
Well, yeah, but Scotch prices, and actually, for that matter, Irish are already going up a little bit
oh, they
too.
are
So
big time. Yeah, I know. I'm looking washed out on this side. I need a
hey, Mayberry.
filter right up here somewhere
Hmm.
because it's that damn glow light right there doing it.
Well, I would have light from this side, but I blocked it off right now because it's been so cold here. The last like 3 or 4 days, it's been like in the teens. So
Mm,
it's just been for Texas. That's stupid cold. So I put up since I don't have all the tin and stuff on my ceiling yet, but I've got foam board on it, and
right.
then but it just to my just over here, it was open to the rafters all the way up to the roof. So I put this big piece of tarp up there to block all that off, so that I'm not freezing my butt off out here.
That'll hold some heat in. I mean, it's not a lot. I mean, on my louver doors over here in this room, because this used to be a 2 car garage a long time ago, but now it's a part of the house.
Hmm.
But that was the storage room off the 2 car garage over here,
Hmm.
and so they didn't insulate it. Well, it has louver doors, and on the back side of the louver door, we put up that lawn and leaf bag. The black lawn and leaf bags.
Hmm.
Just attach them over there, and it just covers, and it works just fine.
There you
You'd be
go.
surprised how much that'll insulate just that little bit.
Up
Kathy Bates, let me write this
my
down.
bar is coming along. Let's see. Oh, there you go. You can kind of see it there now. It's slowly coming on. I got a couple of shelves up now.
Heck yeah. Oh
I still
yeah,
got
and,
to underneath here. I still got to get all this stuff up, around the bottom of the underneath the bar and everything. But
is that
it's
metal
coming along.
down there?
Now that's wood right now.
Okay, it's just painted gray.
All behind the
I was
the
looking
bottles.
at
Yeah,
the 2x4s running up and down.
yeah. It's just painted gray. Well,
Okay,
see those shelves over there.
yeah,
All these
okay.
over here. I took all that stuff down because it went all the way across, and then I just repurposed the wood and used that to build underneath where the bar is because that's granite
Uh,
on top. But it's coming along
it's gonna look
slowly but
super
surely.
sweet when you get all your
Yeah,
LEDs going.
yeah, it look cool. Plus, I want to put old rusted tin on the ceiling in here. I'm not sure if I want to put rusted tin underneath the bar, or if I want to put like just barn wood underneath there.
Oh yeah, that would look good
I don't
too.
know. I got both, so I'll stick
Oh,
a little bit of both on there and see what it looks like, and then pick one.
well, after this spin, I'm gonna put a scroller across. But before I put the scroller across, I'm gonna say this is
Yeah,
the
right, Tater.
last week to get entries to the halfway mark giveaway. And we've already stated that we will cover a bottle of if that's what you want, we will cover a bottle of Still Austin, the Nancy pick,
Hmm.
and send it out to you. But if it's up for discussion, if you want something else, we will talk to you, figure out what you want. If you want a bunch of 2 ounce samples, we can do that. If you want the
Yep.
bottle from Nancy, we can do that. All of that type of stuff. So
There you go. Cheers, Becca.
Kathy keeps doing it, and I have to keep marking stuff down. All right. So, with that said, I am going to spin this thing because we are at time. If you missed this one, don't worry. there'll be one coming right after it. Oh, come on. Open
Well,
system
that's
settings, close system settings. Now I can share. Yay. Now then, good luck everybody on
good.
the VSBB. My alarm is going off, but we're not going to have a repeat winner because we haven't had one yet. So,
Our
Sugar
filibuster's
Kitty
pretty
right
good.
off the bat. All right.
Nice.
The wealth of information has won the first spin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? I've got to do something too. Let me stop sharing right quick and I will get the next one set up, get it going. Sting fire,
Oh,
nice.
Cindy coming in there. She needs her a bottle of something.
She does. All right, here we go. Let me set this one up. People catch me on these spins and then they do the supers and I have to stop and put this
All
stuff
right.
down.
Rinse this Glen out from that filibuster.
Okay,
I think I'm gonna go
here
with
we go.
some Russells.
All right. And the
That's
next
good.
one is going to be hashtag RSRV. This is the next one I'm going to pour a sip of. It is the reserve, Jefferson's Reserve. Very old. It says Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, very small batch is what that is.
It doesn't look very old to me. It's pretty
No,
light to be
it's
old.
they say very old because it's the recipe
Oh, okay.
that they use. That's one thing they call it is very old. Um, I forgot to write my numbers down here. Starts off with 20. Because if I don't write these down, I don't give y'all the right amount of stuff. And if I don't give y'all the right amount of stuff, you can't trust me. And if you can't trust me, why you play? So I got to make sure that I'm trustworthy here. So let me write these down right quick.
Get some of this here good old turkey. Russell's
Okay.
Reserve.
Yeah, Russell Reserve. I like
Oh,
it better than
man.
the 10-year,
Mm-hmm.
the regular Russell Reserve. I mean, it's higher proof, you know. So.
Well, this was a store pick from somewhere. I'm not sure where. I don't remember where Deland lives, but it's a Russell Reserve store pick. It's 110 proof.
Yep. That's a good proof. I like
Yeah,
the 100 proof. Uh-oh.
100
Absolutely.
or
Interest.
yeah,
Yep.
100 to 115, 120, right in that range. I really like most of the stuff.
Okay. Jimmy's got that one. Got to write that down. There we go. All right. Got it. So,
Michigan. Okay.
people giving supers. This is for the halfway mark giveaway for the bottle. It $1 gets you 10 entries. So 5 is 50, $10 is 100. So that's kind of what you can kind of gauge that off of. But you can just do $1 for 10. And you'll have 10 entries. And you also get the same amount of entries for the regular quarterly drawing.
He knows, Kathy. Yep, and Becca, I've drank plenty out of a mason jar, but it's usually
Mhm.
moonshine, or at least was back in the day.
Well, it was usually
Now,
what they jarred it in.
hmm well, I usually bought it like the half gallon or a gallon though.
Yeah, I got you, Kathy. I got you. I got both of them. I got both of them.
I've got a little bit of pure grain right now. I'm gonna make some use that to make some apple pie. A little bit. I don't know. I may not make any apple pie at all. I think I may make the blueberry because I made one a while back. It was blueberry, blackberry, and raspberry, and my goodness, that thing turned out so good.
Here's one that I got from you right there.
Hmm That's
Here,
your redneck beer stein right there now.
that's right. That is. And mostly it's decoration for the studio, but
It works really well.
yeah, I may pull it down every once in a while.
That'd be good in the summertime.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I've been, I know it's, just hear me out on this. I've been thinking about trying that, and I've been threatening to get it. And right now, the roofers have me blocked in. We have one car out or two cars out by the street, but I leave mine up here. But I have to borrow my wife's car if I go somewhere because we're getting a new roof on the house, and they left their trailers all up in here. Oh,
Yeah.
the land. Here we
Not to
go.
mention nails and everything else all over the place too.
Yeah, I hope they don't leave too much of that. Let
I
me write
definitely make
this.
them go around the house real good with a magnet roller and stuff.
Yeah, and
Pick
all
all
that.
that crap up.
But yeah, they had to replace. So the people that were here before, they kind of did a lot of stuff themselves. It wasn't the code,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And there were 3 layers of shingles up there.
Oh my
Uh,
God.
there was
So
the
much
decking was
weight.
bad, and all of that, and so they
Hmm.
had to replace everything. But the insurance covered it, so they called the insurance
Perfect.
company and said, "Hey, this decking is not the code. We got to get rid of it." And they're like, "Go for it." So,
Heck yeah, that's
uh,
awesome. My new
yeah,
place here has got a tin roof on it though.
yeah.
I
Well, we're
like it
getting
better.
the architect shingles. The architecture shingles,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
thicker
The
ones. Yeah,
random pattern. That's really nice.
yeah.
They slap up so quick too. I've done my fair share of roofing, and I like those because you can go to town with those and not have to worry too much about lines or nothing. Other than
Right.
your vertical lines. Sorry,
Yeah,
your horizontal lines.
but yeah, you have the little raise and dip,
Yeah,
in there, and I think it looks more substantial on the roof,
yeah.
So yeah, but they covered it because that was what was up there, so that's what the insurance covered is because it was already there.
Yep. Yep. Sure enough, Big Daddy.
Pick up any tax, yeah. Well, and most of the time, well, see, if I had a real tractor, I have a lawn tractor. It's different.
Yeah.
Because with a real tractor, the tread on it's so thick, you could just drive around and pick all the nails up, and it wasn't not going to do anything to your tractor. But
Nope.
that little lawn tractor is going to poke holes in it and let all my errors out.
I didn't know about that.
That's what I heard anyway. I heard if you drive over something sharp, it'll let all the air out of the tire.
Mm.
I've never ever done that before.
I can attest to that with the dang no mesquite thorns around here. And
Yeah.
these things are a lot longer than most nails you run across too.
Oh, I talked my one of my kids into going with me, and I said, "Come on, go with me. I'm going to get my tires, new tires on the car, and stuff at Firestone. We were going up there, and I had to get an oil change, and I was like, yeah. Uh, uh, Now I think I was getting them rotated. Yeah, it was a tire rotation, and then oil change, and sitting there with the little tablet computer playing games, and can we go now? Yeah, we're about to get. We'll go. I went to leave. I pull out of Firestone. I'm looking, for traffic. I flip out and I'm start going, and I hear. So I just pulled over in the left turn lane and turned around and went right straight back, and then we were there for another like 2.5 hours.
Sheesh. There you go, Guani. Sounds good.
Yeah, it depends on the size of the nail.
Oh yeah. And you know what's really bad on tractor tires? Deer antlers.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Ain't nothing horrible than you're driving along and then front tire rolls over and there's a deer antler sticking out of it. Like a 6 point.
Yep.
Like, oh, that ain't good.
Yeah, they're not really
Yeah.
intended for tires.
Yeah.
Cheers, Northwest Bourbon. Hey, I haven't shouted everybody out.
Yeah.
We got
Cheers,
whiskey
Mark.
boys here. Hey, Sean, how's it going? Becca's here.
Whiskey Wars.
Kathy,
Oh yeah.
Fulton, Sugar Kitty, Baker Drinks, Gawani's here. Big Daddy H, Major Zero. Looking. Jerry Arbaugh. There, I know. Jimmy's here as well. Sting
Mm-hmm.
Fire and Ice is here. We've got a lot of folks, and so probably not going to be able to hit them all. But just in case
Half a pair of
everybody doesn't
scissors.
realize, this is a giveaway show. We are the next quarterly drawing is March 7th. You're gaining entries now for that quarterly drawing. The quarterly drawing is always free. All you have to do is join and put the hashtags in the chat. We'll spin for increasing number of entries. But if you don't get any, don't worry about it. At 8 p.m. here on my time, we are going to do a put me in where everyone gets a trophy. It's a participation trophy of 10 entries. All you have to do is type put me in the chat. If you are a member of the channel. You do not have to be present to win. But if you are not a member on the free quarterly giveaway drawing, you do have to be present to win. What are we playing for? A 24 note nosing kit, 3 sample bourbons marked A, B, and C, a Bourbon Bounty laser engraved whiskey glass that looks a lot like that one, and a virtual private tasting where I do the reveal. Second prize is 2 ounces of anything you owe my shelf. And I got balloons.
Balloons.
Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. So I think other people are having this issue too. So you get that and a glass, and the third prize is just the glass. We also have the halfway mark giveaway, which is halfway in between. So a month and a half in away from the quarterly drawing. That is super chats only. That's for an entire bottle, nice bottle of Nancy Fraley pick, if that's what you want. Otherwise, we'll give you something of similar value. Or if you want a bunch of samples, Mark and I can both put together 2 ounce samples that would be equivalent of an entire bottle of whiskey and send those out to you. So that's your options on that. But I've got to get to the spin. So let me do that now. And this is for 25 entries to the quarterly drawing. Good luck, everybody.
Not yet, you know, bro. Soon.
Soon. Less than an hour away. RB. Hey,
Nice.
don't say you never win anything. There you go. RB got the 25 entries and opportunity for more. Is Lori here tonight?
I hadn't seen her yet.
I have not seen her. I think with the weather, I think she's having a hard time getting here. Normally, when it lands on me on the YouTube one, it goes, I give Lori those entries because she's legally blind and can't enter the hashtags appropriately. And then if it lands on the Facebook one, that automatically doubles the next person's win. But tonight, if Lori's not here, if it lands on me at all on the wheel, whether it's my YouTube or Facebook post, we will double the entries for the next winner. So what you want is to say land on Bourbon Bounty. And then when it lands on me, go now land on me. So then you get double. So that's the little bonus there just in case.
So
did I show? I have not.
No,
shown
sir.
This
OCEA.
is the next one. And I got me a bottle of it right here. But I have Voyage 24. It's a newer one. Jefferson's Ocean. I'll be trying that a little later as well. And it's going to be worth 30 entries to the quarterly drawing. Kabang. Okay. And for those, if you're just joining in, hey, if you don't mind, just go down there and slap that like button. It really helps us out and helps us keep giving away free stuffs to you.
Yes, sir.
Yummy. It's not bad. It's not bad. I think if I went to other bourbons and went back to it, I'd be like, well, I can't already taste it. Yeah, it's
tastes like Basil Hayden.
Yeah, pretty much. I think I could probably drink Basil Hayden's and go back to it and go, wow, yeah, this has really got some good notes.
No,
that'd
probably be the way to go.
82.3.
Wow.
Yeah.
They dropped it almost down to the bare minimum, didn't they?
Yeah, 41.15%.
Jeez.
Yeah. Now, the next one I'm going to pour here is a 90 proof, 90.2.
That's a little better.
45.1. Yeah. And then the Jefferson's Ocean is 45. So that's 45.90.
90 proofer. Yeah.
Yep. So, I mean, not my favorite, but I'd rather have 95 or 98 or over 100. But yeah.
I think I'll pour this one next.
There you go. See, that's over 100.
Just slightly.
Just slightly.
That'd be a fresh crack on that one.
Oh, I got to finish this, but I'm not really hurting myself by down. But let me show you the trails on this thing if you can see them. It has. Can you see those? That's some good oil. That's some good oils in this little low lightweight bourbon.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's really impressed me with a lot of the different Scotch and Irish is, I guess mainly because it's pot stilled. That
Hmm.
it's really a whole lot of those fusel oils and stuff in there, and it just the finish on that. So even being like, what is it? Most of the ones I've had recently have been like 92 proof, which is about perfect
Right.
because there's no you don't have to worry about chill filtering or anything like that because nothing's going to fall out. But
There
I
we
mean,
go.
even this Russell's, it's got a lot of attenuation on the glass, hangs in there real good. It's good.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, I
115.
love
Yeah,
that
it's about
Russell's
me too.
Reserve. Now, from what I've discovered with these store picks and stuff, with a lot of it is sometimes they're a little better and sometimes they're quite a bit better, but it's hard to tell unless you
Depends
have them
on
side
who's
by
picking it at the store.
side. Yeah, but you really need them side by side to really appreciate the difference. And that's what it was. Is I bought a Woodford Reserve store pick.
Hmm.
Well, it was a ABC board pick. They went to pick it,
Ah, yeah,
and Russell's Reserve kind of does their picks like that, kind of like Maker's Mark does, where you're really limited with
yeah,
what you got to pick from, and it was just slightly better than just
yeah,
regular old Woodford Reserve. So,
yeah. They don't get too far off into the rick house, give you the honey barrels or nothing like
oh
that.
no, yeah, yeah, they'll give you oh, here's three you can pick from.
Yep. All right, let's try a little bit of this old granddad. One thing you didn't say about the old granddad, they don't
Oh yeah,
slack on the cork.
no, they don't.
That
The
thing's massive.
lot more notes coming out in this Jefferson's Reserve compared to the that very small batch, that blend.
Ah, yep.
Um, but it's also the very old recipe, so it's coming across more like it's got different mash bill to it as well. So
Gotcha.
yeah, not bad, not bad. Now Jefferson's Ocean has the a wheated version, and we'll look at that later. The main reason I wanted to bring y'all all these from Jefferson is because they have such a big lineup, and I'm not even showing you all of them, but I'm showing you all of the ones that are related to bourbon because they have a lot. They have rye and stuff too. Well, and they
Okay.
have two more bourbons that are finished in different ones. I wasn't able to fit them in the top 10.
Okay. So they're just throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks.
See what sticks, but yeah, but they've got stories, and they've all got stories. Distilleries are
Yeah.
built off of stories, but they've got stories about all these recipes and how they're putting them all together. And blah, blah, blah. All right, ahoy, Groovy. See you later,
Will
man.
do.
And
Hmm,
see how we'll
sweet.
how
Oh,
sweet
granddad's
it.
sweet.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's
Gotta be
corny.
high corn on that one, huh?
Yeah, it's corny.
Lot number one. Let's see here. Yeah, it doesn't have the mash bill on it at all. It's
Nah.
definitely a high corn though. Gotta
Yeah,
be.
I'd reviewed a bourbon a few years ago, and I did a video on it, and somebody commented and said, and I said, I don't know what the mash bill is. And they said, well, they printed mine right on the side of the bottle. And, they gave me the mash bill off of it. But I went and
Mm.
checked and researched it. They changed their mash bill. And then because it used to have MGP blends in it.
Ah,
And
okay.
then they started doing it themselves. And then they put the mash bill on it.
Oh, there you go. I like that. You know, the more information I can get on a whiskey, the better, really, as far as mash bill and things like that. What it's finished in, how long it's finished in something.
Yeah.
Um, you know, that I like that. I like that transparency.
Yeah. And I can't say that I wouldn't well, I don't even have the dollars to open the distillery. I mean,
Oh, heck no.
that's a frick ton of dollars.
It's millions.
Yeah. And even if I won, a big lottery. I don't. That's I wouldn't open a distillery. I
No.
don't. It's too risky. You have to wait way too long to get a return on investment, and I would not want to blend. I wouldn't want to go the MGP to
No.
keep food on my table route because it ruins your reputation in the long run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can
There's.
overcome it, but All right, I got
I
to
looked up
present this.
a while back. I looked up, uh, what brands use MGP, and my goodness, you would
A
not
lot.
believe the amount of different brands that are either completely sourced from MGP or use a blend of MGP and their own juice.
Oh, this
Oh,
next spin is going to
doubler.
be. It was going to be for 30 entries, and now it's for 60 entries. So we are going to draw again and see who it lands on. The lucky person is going to get Twisted's
Twisted.
going to get. Now, what I'm going
Nice.
to do is write Twisted down and immediately put plus 30
Funny.
by her name because that spin was worth 30. So now she's got her name plus 30 and the 30. So that's how that works.
Gorny missed it by that much.
That much. All right. Now, this one is interesting, but I'll tell you why it's really not. It looks pretty. But this next one is a new thing. Well, it's not new now. I mean, it's kind of new.
The tropics.
It's called Jefferson's Tropics. So it says aged in humidity. It's the same stuff, but they age it in Singapore. And the theory on all this different aging. Now I know climate can make a big difference with
Oh
it,
yeah.
coming out of the barrel. But all of this stuff about rocking around on a boat and going up and down, back and forth across the equator, I think more of the temperature and humidity changes are going to affect it more than anything. But
Yep.
oh yeah, I forgot. I got to post mine
Well,
in
that
there
one looks dark.
because if I don't post mine in there, then nobody gets a double entry thing. So anyway, well, it's a picture, right?
Yeah.
So I've seen pictures of the same bourbon look light and dark and da 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 da. But that was a small picture I got off their website, and it was grainy. It was the grainiest picture, but the rest of them are coming through pretty good. But yeah, it's I don't know. I would now I looked the prices up on that.
Hmm.
The Tropic one, I think it was around $85 to $90 ish
Dang.
price range. So they're charging about the same price on par as like Ocean.
Yeah.
Well, even the Ocean, the cask
You're
strength
welcome, Fulton.
is about 115 or whatever, right?
Yep.
So we got one coming up that's it's 300.
Oof.
So I'll
Be
let
a
you know
hard
which
pass for
one.
me.
Yeah, me too. I didn't look up all the prices on these things,
I
but
did see that
and
bottle of tropics here locally. I saw that
yeah,
one on the shelf.
I think it may be worth picking. One, you buy one, and if it's not that good, or if it's not that special, you don't buy another one. But
Yep. That's the one thing I really loved about this community is I get to some samples. I've had some different people send me samples of different things, especially with some of the scotch and the peated stuff, because I didn't really want to. I had my first delve off into peated stuff was Lefroy, and I just jumped off in with both feet way over my
yeah,
head, you know, and it smacked me upside the head and shoulders and said, "No, that's not for you, son." And I'm
yeah,
like, "You're right." But then I've had some samples from other people, and I've tried different things. I'm like, "Oh, well, that's really good, and this is really good. I'll try that." And that's been awesome, to be able to you like for the halfway mark giveaway, get some different samples of stuff instead of a full bottle of something that you don't know about. But it's been fantastic. A great way of learning and trying different things to see what suits your palate.
yeah. I highlighted Jerry's comment here. Yeah, that's their theory, right? More surface
And
area contact to the bourbon. The problem with that is I've talked to a couple of folks who know their stuff, not necessarily about bourbon, but about engineering and about chemical engineering and water contact and all of this type of stuff.
Hmm.
And they said, theoretically, I guess, but if you look at how long it takes for moisture to soak in to a piece of wood.
Hmm.
So if you have a piece of wood and you spill a glass on it and you immediately pick it up and shake it off, it's not going to soak in. It's not
Yeah.
going to permeate that wood.
Yeah.
That's why, you can wash a wood cutting board in a dish, dishwater, and dry it off and put it in the strainer, and it doesn't
Yeah.
mess it up.
Yeah.
So think about stuff sloshing and it's coming right back down, right?
Yeah.
It's not making enough contact to really soak in.
Yeah.
In theory, what they were saying is what it may do actually is cause more evaporation
Mm.
because you're leaving streaks of stuff up the side of the
Yep.
barrel, and there's some of it's clinging, but then it's going to evaporate faster because it doesn't have the surface, you know.
Yep. I can see that. But then again, I could also see, if you're on the ocean and it's doing this and then this, and it's a constant sort
Well,
of thing.
it certainly
So
is.
you're getting up to here, half up on the barrel on this side, then you're half up on
Right.
the barrel on this side, and it's that constant, back and forth motion. So eventually it's going to seep in. Plus, with the heat and the humidity, that's forcing it to stick better.
Now that I
So
think I think the humidity and the temperature, and I think
yeah.
high humidity on the outside of a barrel will actually, uh, I think this is what they said, would prevent evaporation inside the barrel better.
Hmm.
But because the wood swells out,
Yeah.
it gets tighter. But the other thing they were talking about was the how big the boat is. It's a big boat,
Yeah. So
and
you're not
I
going to
don't.
get as
You're
much
not going to
rocking.
get very much slush. Yeah, because I've
Yeah.
been on those big ass boats. You
Yeah.
don't
And
even
you
feel
get
like
it.
you're on a
You
boat.
get a little.
Yeah,
But you're not, whoa, yeah, you're not that much rocking. So,
right.
it's
Yeah, you
more of a
make that.
gimmick than anything.
Yeah, well, and like I said, it may be running it up and back and forth across the equator, and they make it sound like they're constantly running it up and down. They're not. Well, what I heard, they go down to the Bahamas, they party for a while, they sail back up and they change crew, and then they sail down and party for a while, and then they come
Hmm.
back. So it's not like a constant back and forth.
Yeah. Hey, sounds like a pretty good trip. I wouldn't mind doing that one.
Mm. Sound like a good gig to me. I'd love to go do
Heck
that.
yeah. I'll be the second crew.
I
Not a
was going to
problem.
put a picture of the boat up there, but it's basically one of those big cargo ships that it's kind of light blue and white, and
Yeah.
it's the one that's got the big front end and the higher back end, and it scoops down where you put the boxcar things on it.
Yeah, yeah, I got you.
Because they had a picture of the boat on there. You can look it up online. They it's a pretty large boat, and then they don't like a lot of slosh on those things because it's hard to keep your cargo where it's supposed to be.
Yep. Well, yeah, but if they're down in the tropics and all the whiskey is stored in one of those shipping containers, it's going to get pretty dang warmish in there.
Oh yeah.
You know, I've been down like St. Thomas and stuff like that, and 85 is the norm
Oh yeah.
as far as the temp goes, which that's pretty nice. It's comfortable.
Mm. And if they go up and down all year, they're going to hit colder weather.
Yeah.
And then they're going to go back to the warm. Now, I think that's doing more to that bourbon in that barrel than anything
I would
is
agree.
those drastic temperature changes.
Yep. I mean that's what you have down here in Texas.
Oh, did Brad
Our
Paisley steal my idea? I said, what I said at one time is if I started a distillery, I would just put my bourbon in a barrel in the back of an old beat up Ford pickup truck and drive back and forth across the Mason Dixon line.
well, that's kind of what he does. I think is They put it in the a semi, and it follows him around on at concerts or something.
Oh, so yeah, wherever he goes, it goes. Oh, that'd
Mm-hmm.
be nice. Hey, that's a good gimmick because that's like, hey, it's aged just like I am.
Aged on tour,
Aged on tour. Yeah,
you know. Hey, that'll work.
yeah.
All
Well,
right, now for something completely different.
if anybody wants to go in on the GoFundMe for the driving back and forth with our barrel, just let me know. I'll get that kicked. All right, I'm going to present this screen. We are going to spin this one, and we'll see if it lands on me again for another lucky winner of entries to this quarterly drawing. Big Daddy H. That's 35 entries.
Congratulations, Big Daddy.
Congrats. Write that down.
Ah,
Sharing. Get the next one set up. The next one's going to be worth 40. All right.
well,
And
I've slipped off in the scotch for a
spell
second.
this right. I'm being careful with my hashtags so I can match what's on the slide. All right, let's see here. Yep, RESB. RESBECT. No, it's respect. Reserve single barrel, straight bourbon whiskey. I don't have the single barrel, so I've showed you all the ones I have. But there it is, worth 40 entries to the quarterly draw. Ta-da. RESBUTT, Resbut.
Something like that, anyway.
Oh my goodness, though. Now this one's a lot tastier. I'm not saying it's super tasty, but it's a good daily sipper. This Jefferson's Reserve, I like it better than that first one. Way better.
Well, that's good.
Tastes like crap. Okay, yeah, I figured. you know.
Oops.
You got Pete in my oh that yeah, Pete in my whiskey in my Pete. No, usually those Cindy, those the only celebrity, well, there are two, and I'm not saying but it was done by Eddie Russell, but it has Matthew McConaughey's name on it. You know, he didn't have much to do except for he probably sat there and said, "Yeah, that's all right, all right, all right." And but it is that Long Branch, and it's got the mesquite charcoal stuff on it, and I think it's unique. It's not anything special, but the Heaven's Door is my pick for celebrity endorsed.
Yeah.
Well, that and well, it used to be Duke, and then
The
John
first
Wayne
Duke
was
that I got was really good.
really good.
I
Now
was
they're
surprising. Now I haven't tried the newest versions.
the only newest version I've tried is the Grand Cru, and I really
Mm-hmm.
like it, but it's finished in Grand Cru wine barrels,
Oh, okay.
and so that's adding all the flavor to it. But the old version of Duke was more fruit forward, and the new one's
Mm-hmm.
just like base bourbon stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the old one was really it was pretty good. I mean, just like a good like easy daily type sipper. It
Oh,
was one
and
of
it was
those.
unique. It was really unique, and I remember Dad and I were drinking it, and we were like, "Damn, if this is what John Wayne was truly drinking, this is easy to sip on and drink."
Yeah,
But the new one
exactly.
it's like regular old junk, you know.
Yep. And that's kind of what they're saying. Well, actually, they're saying worse things about the Traveler whiskey. But this is not even straight up bourbon. They use some like vodka stuff mixed in with
Oh
that
yeah,
crap. Like, hard pass. Not
it
even
it
gonna try
traveled it traveled out of the rule of law over there.
it. Yeah, I swapped to this one for right now. Give me a little pour of that.
Little Highland Park, yeah.
Little Highland Park cast strength there. Get off some of this bourbon for just a little bit, something a
Well,
little bit lighter on the proof wise.
being the first pour, I still have a little of this in my glass. Being the first pour out of the bottle, and it doesn't have a neck on it, so it's not a neck pour, guys. But this is the first time the cork's going to be out of the bottle on this Voyage 24 here. I'm going to go ahead and pour it and let it start opening up a little bit.
There you go.
And see what I spent my $70-something on, tax and all.
Well, that's not too bad.
No, that's why I bought it. Yeah, that's no, we'll see. We'll see. Heather. Who is Heather? Is that what I'm supposed to be getting out of something? Or what you're supposed to be
Heather on the Highland Park.
Highland Park. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I get that. It's a Heather is like a really light kind of floral. It's a little bitty flower. I think
yeah.
I believe it's like a lichen, like a moss kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a really light floral note that's really cool. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, as long as what's that? Shit, I always brain fart on this. What they put in gin? The juniper.
Oh, juniper, yeah.
Juniper. Oh
No,
man,
not like that at all.
That is too strong.
Yeah, that can get pretty stout. I have a few different gins that I like that don't have that much juniper aspect to it. They
Right.
use more of the other botanicals and stuff like that, which makes it
Yep.
a lot nicer, and it's not so much slap you upside the head, with all that juniper stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially some of the local ones.
There was a place I went that was in Kansas City, and they had the tubes, the big tubes sitting in a wood rack.
Yeah.
And it showed you the level of each botanical or whatever they put in their gin.
Oh, got you. Yeah.
And that juniper was way up there, and the rest of them are all real low. And
yeah.
I was like,
yeah, no.
Yeah, come back there.
I mean, I'm not a big gin guy. I do like gin in the summertime, like a gin and tonic by the pool. It's a great drink. It's a nice little something good to sip on. It's get a little twangy, a little lime going on, and it's not cloyingly sweet or anything like that. So it's really good in the summertime. But
no, I really, really, my favorite gin drink, and I don't spend a lot on the gin. I just get Tanqueray.
Yeah,
and I do
like Tanqueray.
Yeah, Tanqueray and cranberry juice.
Yep, that's good.
I know I'm really white, but I still like it.
Yeah, I got a couple of different gins. Oh, here's one. Let me grab it for you. I'll show you this one. I'm not sure if you've seen this one or have tried it, but it's I believe this one is a gin from Germany. It's called Monkey 47.
Huh. I have not heard of that one.
It is quite decent. It's a dry gin, but it's quite good, and it's not overloaded with juniper. There's a lot of other herbs and botanicals in there besides juniper. It does have some juniper, but
I've got to get monkey shoulder. That ruined me for a while. The whiskey tribe was talking about monkey shoulder, and I went and bought a damn bottle of that crappy shit.
Yep. I've polished off one bottle of that and have not replaced it yet.
Oh, I haven't even. Mine's over half full. No, it's damn near full. Hey, if anybody wants a monkey shoulder, I'll send it to you. Y'all haven't tried it, I'll send it to you.
It's not bad. I mean, it's not. Well, I take it back. It's not horrible. It's not horrible.
Single malt scotch when I drink scotch, and I just don't like monkey shoulder at all. It's just not good.
Wow, Ed. Cheers, sir.
Put me in testing.
Oh, sorry. I'm on the wrong channel. I got lost.
All right. Now, here we go. What time is it? Oh, yeah, it's time to spin. Okay. Let me present this screen and get this one here going. Good luck, all 18 entries to the quarterly drawing. If it lands on me, it doubles for whoever comes up next. Boom, Sugar Kitty. That's a plus.
That's 2 for him.
A plus 40. All right, we got plus 40
Whiskey
there.
Uncensored. Cheers, Ben.
Draw again. We'll just walk down through everybody that's already won. Tater Dom.
There you go. I think that's the first one for him tonight, isn't it?
And that's that new pick.
He's got some more hair in this one.
He messed me up on that pick because I went to put Tater Dom in. I was like, "Where's Tater Dom?" And
Yeah.
I get used to seeing the pictures.
The mullet.
Yeah.
Yep. That's that picture there. He let all the hair down.
And I was like, I hope this is him. Oops, wrong letter. Hang on. Yep, that's it. Okay. All right. Now this is the heavier version of Ocean. This is the cast strength.
Yep.
And I want to get one of these. I looked it up today. They're just over online. I'm looking online now. You can see it's only 118 proof. New hair conditioner. Yeah, there's that tiny Troy over there.
Yep.
But it's only 118 proof on this bottle here. Yeah, that they're showing on the.
We'll do, Dylan.
So
we'll get you in there.
I'm not sure it's worth over $100 for that.
No, I wouldn't. But I mean, it is cast strength, so
if I can find it for 90, I expect it to cost more than the regular Jefferson's Ocean.
Yes, sir.
So I would like to try a bottle of it because you're always going to get the notes closer to what it was.
Yeah.
You know,
what's actually in the cask.
Yep. But the fact that they're calling it cast strength, and it's now, I hope they're not skirting the law. A lot of them skirt the law, and they say, well, in order to call it cast strength, you can't add water after it comes out of the barrel. So what they do is they bung the barrel and put water in it and bung it back, put the bung back in.
Well, that's what Still Austin does. They proof it down in the barrel and then let it age longer that way.
Yeah, and if you're going to age it longer, okay. But, a better way to do it is to proof it down when it's White Dog.
Yeah,
and then
put it in a lower proof.
That's what Rabbit Hole does. They proof it down while it's the White Dog mash before it even goes in the barrel.
Yeah, put it in at like 110, 115, that proofish.
Yeah, or even 98 and let it go over 100 or whatever,
Exactly. And that's fine, but if you put it in the barrel at that lower proof, it doesn't pull as much notes out of the barrel as it would at a higher proof. Yeah. So if you put it in at a higher, say like 110, let it proof itself up to like 115, put a little bit of water in it, proof it back down, and then let it build back up again.
Yeah.
You might get a little better barrel taste and draw out more of those fruit notes, things like that.
Well, at least the water you're putting in to it is going to pick up some of the sugars and all, I mean, in the as it blends around in that barrel.
Oh yeah, exactly. And that's a good thing. It's you want that. If you're gonna wet my water down, if you're gonna water my whiskey down, at least water it down while it's in the barrel, so I get that flavoring in my water, versus like Tito's around here. Oh, it's 80 proof. Well, you mean it's 60% water?
Yeah.
Well,
and that's like, I'm gonna make a T-shirt now with your face on it, going, "Don't wet my water."
Well, classic Freudian slip there.
Yeah, there you go. Don't wet my water. No, it's I have been working on. Remember the old cartoon thing I did with me? I did Me and Joe when we were doing the Saturday Sip Alone. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing one with you, but I got to have the headphones on it, and then you got to have the hair coming out, and then you got to have the big, the long beard. Yeah.
Well, I'm fixing to trim this back a little bit. I got to thin down a little bit. I finally found my damn clippers, so I can actually clean up a little bit. I'm starting to get too woolly going on. This stuff here on the side is starting to get like
Mhm.
way out here. Look at this. It's
Yeah,
out to
I
there,
trimmed
you
mine
know.
today. I shaved, by the way. I got the beard off. It was after Christmas. I usually start in October, and then sometime in around January, I shave. I shave and go back to the goatee.
Yep. I will. I'm more than likely
Yeah,
closer to this summer. I'll just shave all this crap off and, you know, go back to nothing for a little while. Or I don't know. I'm bad about trimming. I'm I'm not a barber. I mean, I can cut my hair if I wanted to, but as far as trimming this stuff here back to make it look presentable and all that, I'm not very good at it.
let me pour a
I
little more
might
of this.
I trim it here and I trim over here and I trim over here and then before you know it, I'm like, piss on it. It's all just gone. And I start over.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to try these side by side. I really enjoyed the Jefferson's Reserve a lot better than that very small batch blend.
Yeah.
So I poured a little more of the Jefferson's Reserve. And really, what I want to do here is how far apart is Jefferson's Reserve,
Mhm.
the regular old, the cheaper Jefferson's Reserve compared to the Jefferson's Ocean. And
Well, color wise,
I can already tell you the difference is not worth the money they charge for Jefferson's Ocean retail.
okay.
But I want to really on a scale of 1 to 10, like what's the and this is not ranking them like per the bourbon, but on a scale of 1 to 10, how big is the difference between tasting this and this? Is it a 2, 3, 4? You know the difference. So let me try this. Okay, this is more subdued. You get more notes,
Hmm.
fuller notes out of here. You get a better tongue coating out of the ocean. It's sweeter though.
Yeah. Which one has the better, the longer finish on it?
Both of them have pretty short finishes. They do.
Okay.
They're just. I mean, they're
Just
not high
better.
enough proof to have a healthy finish.
Yeah.
Now, I could tell you that if I had my hands on the ocean cast strength,
Hmm.
I'm picking up a little on the finish, but there's not a lot there. It's more of
Gotcha.
a I call it a dainty finish, like a sweet finish on it.
Yeah.
Where I'm used to getting out of like cast strengths and like, better mash bills and longer aging and all that, you get more leather, tobacco, those deeper notes out of it. This doesn't have that for sure. Um, yeah, back to back. uh, Okay, when I was drinking Jefferson's Reserve after drinking
27.
the very small batch blend, it didn't seem watered down at all because it was following something that was more watered down. But putting it up beside Jefferson's Ocean, it does have that watery, a little watered down hint to it. This has more notes
Yeah.
in it.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
if it's worth the price tag of riding on a
Yep.
boat.
Yep. Man, that Highland Park's a little spicy for me right now.
Mm. I mean, if I
I was looking
put
at that and it's 63,
trying to think,
126, 120, 127 proof. That's pretty high for a scotch.
how much do you expect to pay for Michter's?
Um,
About 50,
65 to 75?
well, or somewhere along there, $60. Just say
About
we'll
60,
call it
yeah.
60. And how much do you expect to pay for Ocean? About 85, right? Oh, I got a good deal, but 80 somewhere along in there. I'm gonna pour just a little Michter's because this is a sweeter, more
Which one?
tame bourbon. This is just the
Okay.
regular old small batch, the US one.
Okay. Yep.
And
I think I have
I don't
something
want to
like
put it
that.
I don't want to put it beside Eagle Rare because Eagle Rare,
Well, Eagle Rare is 10-year-old.
yeah. So I'm just
Yeah, I've
gonna
got
pour a
the
little bit of the Michter's
Knock
just
the
to put
dust
this on the
off
side.
this thing. Make their small batch. That's what I have.
Yeah, the Michter small batch. It's reminding me a lot of that. That's why I poured it. So let me see here.
Sweet.
No, Michter's going to kick its ass. I can tell you that already.
Well, yeah,
Just,
even
just off
with
the
the
nose.
color of it too.
Yeah.
You get same
Oh
bottle.
yeah, this is going to kick its
I got
ass
this one.
right here. All right, I'm going to taste these after I spin. Yeah, I got that's the one I got. So let me go ahead and present this screen. And let's get
Yeah,
this.
$45 for the course. Sugar Kitty says.
Bam! Here we go. For what course?
For the core releases of Michter's.
Core release. Okay. Fulton, check him out. Happy
Oh,
birthday,
nice.
Fulton. You got 45 entries to the quarterly drawing. His birthday, I think, is this weekend. That's what he said.
I believe so.
Something like that. If I'm wrong, I may be off base, but I thought his birthday was coming up.
Yeah, he said it earlier.
And it's pretty sad when regular old Michter's kicks your ass and you're, a lot of money. Now, I'm not saying I'm sad about buying it. I'm just trying to bring y'all the honest truth. That's all.
There you go. I mean, a lot of this stuff. Oh, he says his birthday's this weekend.
Okay, this weekend. That's why I thought it was coming up. Now, this one, there's always a story. It doesn't matter about the story. Mary, and I've spelled it wrong, by the way. It's McLane. I just put an extra C in there because I'm used to doing that. But anyway, it's McLane. But arrested bootlegger. She was arrested in 1799. Whatever. That bottle's $300 right there.
Dang.
So
that would be a hard pass.
Yep. Now, and it's 102 proof, but it's a limited edition. If you can see that on there.
Yeah.
But
I don't care.
I'm not spending $300. Now back to Ocean.
Me neither.
Michter's. Ocean Michter's.
Okay.
80 something dollars. 50 whatever. Right.
50, 60-ish.
On the nose, this is way more notes on the nose. Michter's.
Yeah.
Way more notes. Now I'm going to take a sip of the Ocean. Yep. I mean, it is what it is, and it's decent. I'm not saying anything's wrong with it. Just the money, just the price. Silky.
Going to that.
Now, the Michter's. Yeah. Michter's has way more of a punch than Ocean.
Chedio. And Sparkle.
Ocean actually has more, and I'm very numb to this, by the way, but Michter's went across the tongue with less heat. Put it that way.
Yeah.
So
that's heat and higher proof?
Let me check the proof. I think it is.
Yeah. What's the proof on both of those? Cheers, Chedio and Sparkle.
Same, actually. Ocean is 45.90. I think
90,
the other one's about 45.92, isn't it?
The Michter's?
45.7, slightly higher.
So what's mine?
Only slightly higher.
Yeah, 45. Yeah, 97, 95, 7, 96. Some change. So yeah, not much.
Yeah, not much. But it actually goes. It drinks lower than. Well, I won't say lower because I'm getting way more notes out of Michter's. Right. I'm getting far more darker notes out of Michter's than the Ocean.
Yeah.
This tastes younger. That's the only way I can explain it. This one tastes younger than Michter's.
Yep.
So
I can see that. Nice, Sparkle. What are y'all drinking? What kind of beer?
So rock around on the boat all you want to, or just go in a Kentucky Rick house and sit there and turn into this.
Exactly. Sit, relax in the Kentucky heat and humidity. Good to
Hmm.
go. Not have to worry about it.
No, I really like both of them, but for the price, I would just buy Michter's. I haven't bought Jefferson's Ocean in probably 4 years
Mm,
because and the only reason I
that's good.
bought it is I went in and one, they didn't have a lot for me to choose from that I don't already have, and they had it marked down because it had been sitting there collecting
Yep.
dust on the shelf.
There you go. That's
So I
because
was like,
it's
you know
a
what?
decent whiskey, but not worth
Yeah,
the price they were wanting for it, so they can't get
I
rid of it.
paid $10 more than Michter's for it once, but or
Mm,
something like that. That's basically what I did. But I'm not going to pay $25 more than Michter's for it. And I
dang,
maybe split
Chadio.
Michter's, but whatever.
72 degrees. Nice.
So, yeah,
It actually got
Chatio
up to
is
about
not
70
that
here
bad.
today. It's
Yeah,
been
Chatio.
stupid nasty here recently, though. It's been in the teens and all that kind of crap.
Stouts for me. She says stouts. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Art by Sparkle getting into the beer scene.
Well, a good cold beer is good,
All right, I'm going to put the
especially a good
Michter's
stout
down.
or a barrel aged stout. I like those.
I'm
I
supposed to be
mean,
drinking these.
my favorite is Guinness, but
Hmm,
unless around where I'm at now, the Guinness that you buy in the store sucks.
yeah.
You need to go to um, a local Irish pub and then actually have them pour you a good Guinness on draft, like
If
it's
they have
supposed to be done.
the plaque on the wall, then
Exactly.
they get kegs from St. James Gate, and they
Exactly.
have
And it
gone
makes
through the.
all the difference in the world because that is really good beer.
Mhm.
Now, the shit that you get in the nitro cans and the other, it's not that freaking good.
No,
It's
it'll do at a
crap that's
pinch.
brewed here in the U.S. It's
It,
not brewed over there in Ireland.
I
We
still like
used to get it.
my activator cans though. Here I
Yeah,
get
they're
at the store, and they'll do if you haven't had it in a while. Yeah.
yeah they're okay, but it's uh, as if you poured one of those and then you have them pour you one straight out the tap
Oh,
out of
frig
the
yeah.
keg. Comparison,
No.
it's huge. It's a huge difference.
Well, we
You
went
know.
to Vegas, right? And
Hmm.
I went. We stayed at Luxor, and between there and Mandalay Bay, there's the shops at Mandalay Bay. Between the
Hmm.
connecting, the two,
Yep.
and Rira is over there. Now, of course, Rira is a Irish. It's a chain pub thing,
Okay.
but of course, the one in Vegas is going to be like badass, right? Because it's Vegas.
It better be.
And we went there, and they had two different Guinness and a pint. Well, two things. One, you order the regular Guinness, they served it in an American pint, and
Yeah.
if you ordered the real one, they served it in an imperial pint. And yeah, it costs
It
more.
should be.
Yeah,
I'd pay
but
the money.
yeah, I paid the money, and I drank three of them, I think. But yeah,
Damn right. That
because I was in
that's
Vegas,
good.
I'm gonna do it up.
Man, there's this one beer I used to get when I was stationed down in Florida when I was still in the Air Force, and it's called Double Diamond. And
Mhm.
one of the little pubs right off or right out the gate, basically, they had that stuff on tap. It's Double Diamond. I think it
Mm,
was imported from England, or I think it was England. But
I
dang,
don't know.
that's a good beer. Holy
I'm
crap!
sure Sugar Kitty will tell us all about it here shortly, but I'm going to share the screen. You can keep right on talking. I bet I'm going to spin for 50 entries. This is at Mary McLean. All right.
All right,
Good luck, everybody.
yeah, that Double Diamond. I I have not seen it anywhere else. And they also had Bass Ale on tap too, which is one of my favorites. Oh, you know, it's bro. About time
Yes,
he won
sir.
one.
50 entries to the quarterly drawing. Now is the time I'm going to tell you I'm going to set the next one up, but I'm not going to post it yet because
Well,
it is time. It is time.
Time for me to figure out what y'all are drinking in chat tonight. Cause y'all got to be drinking something. Come on, I need
And
to know.
here we go.
Oh, it's not fixed, Kathy. It's all good.
Bam! Start, put me in. Talk away, Mark.
All right, then. I'm sipping on this Irish now. I've already swapped from all the other stuff to a peated Irish called Dark Silky. That's what it looks like. It's quite good. You know those bros, Bottle and Bond? Bottle and Bond
Man.
what? Oh, put the Diane Robbins in too. He had to cut out for earlier.
All right. All right, I got him.
Jerry's drinking Smoke Wagon the Younger. There you go. I had a
What's it?
bottle of that, but I give that away to Prescription Bourbon. He won that one. I put that one up in a giveaway. I wound up giving it to him, and I never even tried it. I have the uncut, unfiltered. I got two bottles of that. One open, one is not. Mike Brock's drinking Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond. Nice. That's a good drink. I like that one. Twisted Arley Lady says, put her in the corner. Nobody puts Twisted Arley Lady in the corner. Yeah, prescription bourbon in the house. Nice. Hey, did you like that bottle of I think I sent it to you, didn't I? Of the Smoke Wagon the Younger. Well, Guani's put him in.
All right. Yeah, I'm getting them. Yeah.
Chatty old Jeep nuts.
All right. Wow.
Chatty
Bill
old, you
Mathers.
and Sparkly, y'all in Arizona, I think, right now. Finally got away from some of that cold weather in Colorado.
Okay, I got that.
And Big Daddy,
See, I got it.
he's in there.
Yeah, I got
I'll put
Big
me in
Daddy.
too, by the way.
I already got you. I'll write you in before I even start.
Oh, Sparkle was it Tucson? Well, that's not what she spelled, but I
That's all right. We
understand.
know what it is.
Yeah, it's Tucson. Oh, you're there till Saturday. Nice. Get the heck away from all that cold weather, huh?
All right. We're about five or
Good.
six entries
Hey,
short of
David.
where we should be. Now, I did put Groovy in because he was here earlier and he
Yep.
asked me to put him in, and I did do that. So I am going to read off these names because I don't see any more coming in. We're a little short tonight. So, hey, 10 entries is 10 entries. Go for it, people. I have Mr. Great Shot, Lori, because, I always put her in, Kathy Bates, Jerry J, Prescription Bourbon, Jerry Arbaugh, Delon, is it Delan? Delon?
Yeah, Delon.
Delon
Dylan.
Robbins, Groovy, Art by Sparkle, Tater Dom, You Knows Bro, Mike Brock, Major
Oh,
Zero, Twisted,
Sparkle.
Art Lady, Chatty O, Gawani Ostinaco, and Big Daddy H. If I did not call your name, I did not get your entry. All you have to do is type "put me in the chat." There's William Hall.
About time there, slacker. Come on.
All right. Yeah, I usually have probably one, two, three, four, five more than this. So
Yep.
if you're just joining, put me in. Just type it in the chat. You get 10 entries. It will go until the end of the show, but this is where I'm focused on it. So type it in all caps later or whatever, several times or whatnot.
Oh, I
Get
got
my
you,
get
William.
my attention. Otherwise, I
No
may not
worries.
do it. But I'm about to do a little recap here while we're seeing if any more is going to come in. But other than that, here's what's going on. So
Oh,
we're doing the Jefferson's whiskeys tonight, and 2 mile hike in Honeybee Canyon. All right.
Heck yeah.
Good for you. And
That's
but
good exercise.
what I've discovered is Jefferson's. I started off sipping on the very small batch blend.
Yep.
It was nothing compared to Jefferson's Reserve, the very old recipe.
Uh-huh. Was that
But
better?
it was bad, a lot better. Yep. But this was actually the ocean was
Yep.
a little better than the Jefferson's Reserve, but not worth the hype. Not worth the hype.
Yeah.
Right.
I figured it
And
was.
so because of that, I went on ahead and poured some Michter's, just the regular old small batch US one,
Yep.
bourbon. And it's color wise is darker. This is
Quite a bit.
Michter's. Yeah, quite a bit darker. And it's kicking its ass for a
Yep.
lot less money. So, and that's
Yeah.
why I do this, guys. If you really want to, if you can't find Eagle Rare, they taste different. I'm not going to say I'm not comparing Eagle Rare to Michter's,
Yep.
not on flavor, but they're equal on par on quality. I think you're getting the same type of sip out of it. It's just a
Mhm.
different flavor to it. If you can't find Eagle Rare, get yourself a Michter's if that's what you're looking for.
With the Eagle Rare, I get more like grape notes and things like that off of it.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the mouthfeel, viscosity,
Yeah.
the all of that.
That's about the
Yeah,
same to a degree. I mean, the Eagle Rare maybe a little bit better mouthfeel, a little bit longer finish,
a
just
little bit.
because it's aged 10 years.
Yep.
Compared to the Migners, I'm not sure on the age on that.
Nah.
It's not quite.
Oh,
I don't think
William
it's
Hall.
10
Here we
years.
go. Let me write this down.
Yeah. Well, no worries.
Now that's going toward the halfway mark giveaway, which this is the last week to get
Yes, sir.
those. The wheel will be set next week. If any supers come in next week, they go to the next halfway mark giveaway.
Gotcha.
So it's when it tends to tone down, Sugar Kitty. Did I have Sugar Kitty down? No.
Oh, Sugar Kitty coming in too deep.
All right, I got you down for the put me ins.
Yep, exactly. Major Zero. One of the one of a few people that I know that are the lucky guys on YouTube. Uh, Mr. Jigs, another one of those.
Well, Major Zero. I still have to. I am working on this, guys. Right now, at work. I work for an insurance company. So yeah, I'm about to do the hashtag. Here it comes. And we're doing a lot of stuffs right now at work, and I'm kind of distracted. But here's the next one. It is chef's collaboration. Now, this is the only one that's not straight bourbon. This is a marriage of bourbon and rye. So there it is. I haven't tried it,
Okay.
so I can't tell you, but sounds
Nope.
interesting. I also
Would
didn't
be like a
price.
boo rye. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
You get the little bit of the spicy rye notes along with the sweet bourbon notes, so it kind of balance each other out a little bit.
Yep. And this is worth 55 entries to the quarterly drawing right here. 55.
But hmm, let me pick something else to sip on here in a minute.
I'm trying to get, man, you know what? That Jefferson's Reserve is not bad at all
Really
for the price because
interesting.
it's lower price than all of than these other two. Not the first one. That's not worth it. But
Oh yeah,
the Jefferson's Reserve actually has some pretty good notes, even after drinking these other ones and going back to it.
cool.
I'm
Okay,
still getting a few notes out of it. So
well that's good to know.
yeah, it's not
But
bad.
how's the finish? Does it get
It's
a
not
decently
there.
long finish to it, or is it just
Nah,
fall off the cliff?
it falls off. Michter's
Uh,
actually has the longer finish of what I have poured here, but I can pour something that'll knock the hell out of it too. But we're
yep,
drinking these on par bourbons here.
yep.
But that Jefferson's reserve for the price. It's holding up to these three that I'm drinking right now.
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah,
good to
good
know.
work, kid. But who are the shifts? That's what that guy eating that Snickers.
Chiefs.
I'll tell you what. I see those commercials and I see Andy out there, and I see the a walrus, the coach of the Chiefs, and I see all the damn commercials they were doing. 5 to 7 on Michter's, Jerry Arbaugh says. Um,
Mhm.
so it's like a general age statement.
Okay.
But with Mahomes and my auto and the Kelsey and all that shit, and then he's got he's swifting his way around, all that other stuff, and I think the Chiefs have they have a lot of distraction in their lives right
Yeah. Well, hate to admit it, but I've been a Cowboys fan for many, 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 many years because, well, when I was in the Air Force down in Florida,
now.
my
Mm,
best friend was from Texas,
right.
and he's like, "You need to, do you like football?" I'm like, whatever, And he's like, "Well, help me pull for the Cowboys." I'm like, "Okay, I'm with you."
All right. Yeah.
So I'm a Cowboys fan,
There
and
you go.
uh, you know,
Yeah, it's a
uh,
hard.
back
Uh,
in the day, they were
yeah,
really
yeah.
good,
When
but
Aikman was
since
in there,
then,
yeah. Well, and
you
I've
know,
I've already
it's like
said it.
they do really good, and they love to shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, I've already said it too many times. As long as Jerry Jones is too deep up the
Yeah,
coach's butt,
there
they're
you
never
go.
going to win another Super Bowl.
Mm. And I don't see it, but uh,
Yeah,
I'm not a big sports fan. Period. I mean, the sport that I'd like to watch more than anything was golf
yeah,
because I like to
and I'll
watch.
watch grass grow on Friday, Saturday, Sunday sometimes. During the
Yep,
season.
it's nice. It's some beautiful stuff to watch, and it's nice to take a nap through about halfway through the game,
Oh yeah, Jerry
basically.
Jones. Jerry Jones was about to break out in tears while he was talking about that loss, but it's his own damn fault. I mean, it's hard to feel sorry for somebody that's undermining his entire program himself. You
There
know?
you go. There you go. So it is what it is, but I because of my best friend, and now granted, I'm saying my best friend. I was best man at his wedding. He was best man at my wedding. So
Hmm.
I've known this guy for shit almost 30 years. So
Yeah.
and there again, I'm not the biggest sports fan. So
Well,
uh,
and like Dad said, he said I still love the Razorbacks too, right?
yeah,
And people
Arkansas.
call it the Dallas Razorbacks. Sometimes the Cowboys because they play the same. And I grew up,
Yeah,
and I will always be a Razorback fan till I die because that's where I grew up, right? And we
yeah.
didn't have an NFL team. We followed the
Well,
Atlanta Braves back in the day because they were the farm team. Um, the Arkansas Travelers were a farm team for and then they switched to Anaheim, but we stuck with rooting for Atlanta because
hmm
it just got embedded in us. And I'm talking about when Chipper Jones was there. You
oh
know,
damn,
that's how
back in
far
the
back
day.
I'm talking about.
Yeah,
And I still kind of root for Atlanta here and there because of the old ties. And it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. But
there you go.
I lived in Dallas for 17 years, DFW
Yeah,
area, and I
yeah.
just couldn't get on board with the Cowboys because they reminded me too much of the Razorbacks, and I was like, I already have that in my life. I don't need this too. So I just,
Yeah, they're a good team occasionally, and they do really well occasionally. But then
yeah.
when they start doing really well, they tend to shoot themselves in the foot
Well,
and
and,
then
and
blow up and be worthless. But
what kills me is Arkansas can come out and they can beat one of the top SEC teams in the freaking division and then turn right around and beat this unranked, undivisional team or lose to them, and
Yeah.
just lose to them. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Did you leave
Well, I
all
mean,
your starters at home? Did they take a different bus and it broke down? I mean, what the hell? You know?
I mean, from back in the day, I was raised in Western Kentucky. We didn't have a football team. You know, there was
Yeah,
uh, Wildcat basketball, and that was it.
yeah,
There was no pro football team. We didn't have any. They still don't. So, the closest team that you could vote for if you liked, if you were living in Kentucky, is Tennessee Titans,
yeah.
which is
Well,
what
and then I
uh,
moved here to North
an import
Carolina.
from Texas, right?
I moved here to North Carolina, and I was like, "Ooh, we have an NFL team." And then I was like, "Not really."
I mean, I'm living here now, and I'm just a little southeast of Austin is where I'm at right now,
Yeah,
and so I still kind of pull for the Cowboys, but
I think did the
there
Carolina
again,
Panthers win 2 games this year? Jerry
oh Jerry,
Harbaugh.
nice, and DFW.
Yeah, so I don't. I think the Panthers' record was like 2 and something.
I have no idea.
No, it's bad. It's really, really bad. And I feel sorry for the 2 teams they beat.
I ain't twisted. I thought you were still up around DFW right now.
Now she moved down to Hill County
Isn't it
in
same in the
that
same
area.
area?
No, it's south.
South of DFW?
Hillsboro
Okay.
area. Yeah.
Okay. So a little further south, but pretty close to there.
Let's see. What am I on now? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the no, yeah, this is the wheated
The
version.
weeded version.
The wheated
Hmm.
version. The
Okay.
ocean wheated. Yeah.
I need
Rock
something
around on a boat. Yeah. There
completely
you go.
different. What do I want? Look over here.
I haven't tried it, so I can't say. I haven't seen it around here at all. So, but they have the little tag on there that says wheated, so it must be true.
Yeah, it's very possible.
Yeah, I mean, basically, it's corn, wheat, and a little malted
Oh,
barley.
oh, there's one. I saw something I have to pop a top on. I have not opened this one up in a while. In fact, this will
Was
be
it
a fresh crack.
was it last show we did the wheateds? Maybe. I think it was the last show we did the wheated bourbons. They all bleed
Possibly.
together. I've done over 100 of these summers. You know, I don't know how many of these I've done. It's just been a while.
All right,
But
get a
here's
fresh
what
crack
happened.
on this one here.
What's that one? ZZ Top. Oh, Tres Hombres. That's the Balcones. Yes. Okay. Well, let me know what you think because I think I had a sample of that,
Yep.
but the
I
fact I
had
can't remember.
the other bottle I had. This is same batch. This is from 22. It's good.
Okay. Well, I mean, the fact that I can't remember. I mean, I know think I had a sample of it, but I didn't like really punch me in the face.
No, I mean, granted, it's a Balcones, which tends to punch you in the face.
Right.
You
It
know,
does. And the
you
fact
have
that
to
it
watch
did
their shit.
I
But
should have given them
this
extra
one's not
points.
bad.
Okay. I
Oh
probably
yeah,
should have given them extra points. Yeah.
it's not bad, and it's a lower proof Balcones too, 100 proof.
Oh, that probably helped. Yeah.
Yeah, most of their stuff that I've had from Balcones is 120 plus.
Oh, yeah.
This
Well,
one
we're
here was batch ZC2 1 um, dumped 428.22.
all right. If you don't have your OCWHN hashtag, get it in there right now because we're going to spin here in just another minute. I see a lot of them in there, so we'll see.
Yeah, it's got that. There's a typical Balcones funk on it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that is. I'm guessing it's got to be their whatever yeast strain or something that they're using, because yeah, a lot of the balcones that I've had has a there's an odd little funky note to it.
Mhm.
Even
It's
the peated stuff.
probably some strain of grain that they're using, you know, or it could be the
It's
heat. It could be,
it's either a strain of grain that they're using, or it's got to be a strain of yeast that they're using
yeah,
to
that could be
ferment
that.
everything or
Yeah.
something like that. Because there's a definite, you know, balcones funk, kind of like Campbelltown, with a Scotch. Campbelltown has a certain funky, weird note to it, and
Big Daddy
I've
A
noticed
said
that
toe
with a
jam.
few other things too.
All right. Well, we're gonna spin this thing. Let me get this
Toe
wheel up
jam.
here.
No, that's not that bad. It's not
Not
that
that,
bad, Big
not
Daddy.
quite. That's that fresh, clean toe jam. All right. Good luck, everybody.
Oh,
This is worth 60 entries to the quarterly drawing. Here we go. If it lands on me, it doubles. Ooh, that'd be 120. William
William
Hall.
Ho. Nice.
All right. Way to come in. All right. Now we're about to get to the number one of the night. I think William Hall's getting up there to have a pretty good chance of winning this thing next time. Let's see here. Okay. Here we go. Now this one, I haven't tried any of these, but I'm just cluing you in on all the offerings. And this one, and in no particular order. I'm not saying this is the best one. Old rum cask finish is what this one is. So ORCF in there. For this one's worth 70 entries to the quarterly drawing. If it lands on me first, it's going to be worth 140. It's a pretty good deal. And I have fewer people watching now. So you have a better chance of winning.
There you go. I actually got in on this one.
All right. But if you win it, are you going to give them away?
More than likely.
More than likely, yes. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the Jefferson's Ocean and the Michter's.
Oh, go over the half and half blend.
Yep, I'm going to blend them.
Okay, I bet
Because
that's gonna be pretty decent.
I'm just an SOB that way. Let's see what this.
Yeah, I think it'll be all right.
Somebody messaged me at work over there. I heard a bling.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, my show's
It's way
almost
too late. 7. Well, what's your time is 6:22.
Oh, Kawani said I could be the only one here and it will still land on somebody else. Let's see
Well,
here.
if I win on the spin, I'm giving my winnings to Guani.
All right, let's see here. I heard a bing. Oh, you know what? I'm probably not logged into my work account. Let me I just want to make sure this is not a freaking emergency. So
Wow, that drink's hot. What is that proof? Seriously, only 100 proof? Damn. It's a little hotter than that.
yeah, come on, log in. Oh my god. Now I have to remember the other password. Hang on. Oh yeah.
I have to keep all of my passwords. Oh, Guani, you need a few points.
Oh, I got it right the first time. Check me out. All right. That's a long password I use for work. Oh, but now it gives me the duo push approve. Okay, come on. Can we log in now? Can we log in? I just want to see what stupid message somebody sent to make sure.
Well, you do deal with people in other countries, so
Yeah.
at different
Now
time zones and all that bullshit.
it wasn't anything grippingly important. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure, hey, we're getting hacked actively right now. Then I would have to shut her down.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, we're not. We're not.
All right.
I
Well, that's
mean, I
good. No
wouldn't
worries.
put it past a lot of shit. Well, I've seen worse. Now, let me taste this blend here. Now it's been blending. You know what the nose did on it though? When I blended the Mictors with the ocean, it kind of brought the nose down more to ocean nose.
Oh. Huh.
Huh. Huh. Yeah, I wouldn't script my
Hmm.
Mictors like that.
Yeah. Refrain from
I'll give
saying
us
the
another
R
minute or
word,
two.
did he? What's the R word?
Train from saying R word. Oh, rigged. Rigged.
Oh. But of course it is.
It's always rigged. It's rigged in StreamYard's favor. It's like a casino, they're always gonna
Well, yeah.
tuna juice. All right. We are give us another maybe a minute and a half, and we're gonna spin this thing. Box of Twinkies. No, we're not gonna go there.
Finishing cognac?
No, I have
No.
not. I have not. And I would. That sounds pretty good, actually. Yeah.
Yep.
But
Would help it out, I would think.
with their bourbon, what I've discovered tonight is kind of vanilla. Because as you build from the base, I think finishing it in like cognac barrels probably would. It's not a bad bourbon. I'm not saying that. I know my favorite thing is there's nothing off-putting about it. It just. But I would like to try their barrel proofs and more finished stuff for sure.
Yep.
Because
I have
sometimes
a
a
still Austin
weaker,
that was finished in cognac. They only
well,
did one.
sometimes a more mellow. I won't say weaker. I'll say more mellow bourbon will pick up better notes from a finish than a
Mm-hmm.
stronger, more robust bourbon.
Yep. I
Put
do
it that
agree.
way. All right, now we're going to spin this thing. This is worth 70 entries, and if it lands on me first, it's worth 140. So let's go ahead and share this. And good luck, everybody on the wheel. Let's get her done.
I saw the mash bill in there.
Boom! Look at it, landed on you. All right,
Hey!
I'm not writing your name down.
Oh, give him the guani.
Oh, Gawani got 70 entries. All right, here we go.
Congratulations, Guani.
It's rigged now for sure.
Hey, the mash bill. Cheers, brother.
All right, we got. Whoop! I got rid of that. I'm getting rid of that. Now I'm gonna get rid of some of this stuff out of here. There's the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning is here. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button. It really helps us out. It doesn't cost anything, and it's just super simple to do. So going ahead and tap that thing. If you're going for the prizes, look at here at the new logo. It's a smaller, tighter, and more filled in than the others. So a new design on the Bourbon Bounty logo glass. Get that out of the studio. Get these slides out of the studio, and now it's just you and I, Mark,
All
in
right.
this studio. We covered a lot of offerings from American Heritage Distillery, which produces all the Jefferson stuff. We talked about rocking on a boat. We talked about aging it in Singapore. I haven't tried that one, so I can't speak to it.
I don't know.
There's a new one called Jefferson's Tropics or something like that. It's aged in Singapore, so I'll be looking for it. Of course, I'll buy one unless it's stupid price or something. I won't probably be picking up the Mary McLean anytime soon. That one was $300.
No, not that one for sure. Not worth $300 for sure.
Not if it's based off of all the other stuff, you know. I'm drinking a
No.
blend of Michter's and Jefferson's Ocean right now because that's just kind of SOB I am. So here we go. So at the end of the day, though, there's a lot of bourbon selections out there. They all have their own personalities. Choose wisely. Always choose wisely.
Yep. There's definitely some whiskey that it's meant for your palate.
Yep. And, you know, just like different personalities, some people like sarcastic people, some people can't stand them. There's different variations of stuff out there. Some are harsher, some are more mellow. It depends on your mood and if you like to imbibe on a different level. But hey, we're here to just try to bring you the truth about them, and that's it. So, guys,
There you
uh,
go.
adios, man.
All right. Peace, love, and whiskey, y'all.
Next time.